Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, dang, all up in my motherfucking car. Hey y'all, welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is Lala. Hi, welcome to my channel. And if you're returning, hey girl, what's up? How you doing? So I forgot I was vlogging today. Like, I started the vlog yesterday, but this morning I forgot that I was vlogging. So I went back to Target because I forgot a few things yesterday. I took Coco to PetSmart. I'm picking him up now, but I'm gonna run in Ulta first because I need like 3 things: eyebrow pencil, body scrub, and whatever. I don't know. I think that's it. I gotta look at my list. But yeah, I just wanted to properly open the vlog. So hello everybody, welcome back to another vlog. So yeah, I've pretty much been chilling. After trips, I like to chill for a few days, but now I'm like, okay, let me get the F up and do the things I gotta do. Y'all, I got like a story time I want to tell y'all, but I think I'm gonna say it in this vlog. Like, I'm about to go home after I finish with Coco and Ulta. I'm gonna go home and put my lashes on, and I think I might tell this story time either then or when I do my makeup for like my video this weekend. But I thought about a situation that happened in my life, but I don't remember all the little intimate details to do like a full story time video on it alone. But I do want to speak on it. I'm gonna talk about it maybe in this vlog. I don't know, let's see. The last few days I was a little bit like just not remembering who I am. I don't know why I get like that sometimes. It just happens sometimes. And I promise today I'm a lot better, but I was thinking about some situations that I've been through. Like the last 24 hours I've just been thinking. And like yesterday when y'all saw me cleaning, that whole time I was cleaning, I was thinking. After that, I sat down and was thinking. This morning I was thinking like about my past, because I try to avoid my past, but I was really thinking about some of the stuff that I dealt with. And the world should be happy I am the way I am now. I mean, most of all me, because I'd probably be in jail or something if I still used to be the way I used to be. But oh my God. So yeah, I'm gonna open up a little bit about some of those things. I'm like, damn, I should have been vlogging since like I was like 20, but I feel like 20 would have been a good age to start. But y'all probably would not be here because I was so, not that I was so different, because I still had the same interests and most of the same views on things, but then again, I was young, so I was 20. I'm 29 now. We'll see. Like, I'll try to give a few story times within my vlogs so I can give y'all some insight on who this girl was a few years ago, you know? So, but yeah, let's go on Ulta and then go get little Coco Monster. Hey y'all, so we are back from Ulta and Coco's with us now. Hey Coco. Hi Coco. So I really been wanting like a creamy body scrub. I was gonna get Dove in Target, but I was like, let me go to Ulta and see what they got. So we're gonna try this out. It's the Manuka honey with fair trade shea butter. It had the top on it, so I couldn't smell it in the store. Let's see what it's given. It doesn't smell the best, but it's not a bad smell either. It's just kind of bland, and it's given like fluorescent. I don't know, maybe I might have to go check out that Dove, but we're gonna try it later after the gym. I'm trying this Tree Hut brown sugar scrub. I like the consistency of it. I like the smell of it. See, this one isn't open. The first one that I picked up, I was able to smell it and see it because this wasn't on it. But I moved it and grabbed the one from the bottom. I always do that with stuff. I get the one from the back or the bottom. It smells like pancakes or waffles. It smells so good with like cinnamon sprinkled on it. I like that consistency that it has. It's not dried out, you know what I mean? And last but not least, I got an eyebrow pencil. I usually get the one by Morphe, but they were out of it. As y'all can see, I got a whole bunch of eyebrow pencils on my hand. I was gonna do Anastasia, but I'm like, let me save some money. And speaking of save some money, I had a gift card still for my birthday. Shout out to Nelly. So I only spent $7 on this stuff. I do like using the Anastasia brow pen. It's like a ink pen, but when my eyebrows are not waxed, like right now I need a wax. They look too big when I use that pencil. I don't know why, it just does. And that's all I got from Ulta, but now I'm gonna do my lashes. I just sat here and prepped the first lash, and these are the lashes that I'm using. I found these yesterday. Well, today, this morning, I found them in Target, and I was like, huh, these look interesting. I'm always like trying out new lashes, and then I don't like them, but we gonna see. So far, the band on them is very thin, so I think I will like them. I'm sorry, I know my background is not as presentable like when I do my actual get ready with me's, but it's a vlog, real life. Anyway. So the story time I wanted to tell y'all was about this guy. We're gonna call him Grimy because this guy was just so grimy for no, well, I won't say for no reason, but I feel like he was just grimy. So I met Grimy at that club I used to work at, the one I told y'all where I used to bartend, and I met Suleika. So Grimy was like a friend of mine. I was like off and on with one of his homeboys. Me and one of his homeboys were off and on, but at this time, me and the homeboy were like way off, and it was like early on with me and that homeboy. Like we were on and off for like 5 years, but at that time it was like the first year or something like that. So it's like we were off and on, but we weren't really committed to each other either. I wasn't trying to date Grimy, but you know how guys are. He sees Grimy trying to, you know, get close to me, so he automatically knows what's up, but he didn't care anyway. He just kind of made fun of it. But in reality, I did not want Grimy like that, and I let Grimy know. Like I never led him on or nothing like that. Like I made it clear that we were friends. Anyway, so there was this time that I got in a car accident in my little Honda. I had a 2006 Honda Civic, white. That was my baby. I will pop up a picture if I find it, but I really ran that car to the ground. I wish I was more responsible, but hey, like I was like 20. This is when I was like 21, 22. It was really like 22. I was like 22 around this time. So anyway, Grimy was like, oh, I got an uncle who owns a shop and I could get your car fixed. Like, just, you know, he was like, I'll ask my uncle how much it's gonna be after he checks out your car and see what you need. I got in an accident where I hit this car. It really wasn't my fault, but if I was sober, I would have never hit the car. Like I said, I used to work at the club, so I'd be drinking, and this is one of those nights that I was like lit. And I was approaching a red light. But right before the red light, when I was braking, I was going a little fast, but when I was braking, a car sped in front of me, like to my lane at the red light, and reflexes were a little slow because of the intoxication. So by the time I hit the brakes, it was a little too late, and I hit the back of that car. And this is not the first time I hit this car in the same way, but it's really not the first time I hit somebody from the back in that car. This was like the second time. But that car, it was so sensitive. That's one thing about Hondas. Like the parts and stuff are so cheap, like they fall off. Like the engines on Hondas and Toyotas are good, but them parts, the body parts, boy. I look a mess. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. And YouTube, I'm not naked. My clothes are here. So yeah, the front of that car, like the front thing was always messed up, but it got like even more messed up. And I believe the radiator got messed up. Like the power steering was completely shot. Like you could drive the car, but it was like you had to force the steering wheel. So when he told me about his uncle in the shop, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take you up on that offer. And he was so, one thing about Grimy, his name is Grimy because he did some grimy stuff, but he was really sweet. Like he had a sweet, nice guy personality when you sit and talk to him. Like he's one of those. But he did some grimy stuff. It's so weird how people could be like that. Like that whole crew, his whole crew was grimy. It's just some of them were more upfront. Not really, but like even the guy that I was dating, homeboy, he was grimy too. Okay, so he takes the car to his uncle's shop, and you know, I think like a day or two later, he told me, he's like, hey, my uncle said everything is gonna be $800. He's gonna fix it for you. It's gonna be like new, just gonna be $800. So you know me, I'm like, okay, $800, I could save some coin. Because first of all, this is Florida, so I didn't have full coverage on this car, like full coverage insurance. I only had PIP, personal injury protection. In Florida, as long as you have that, you can take the car off the lot when you purchase it. So these were small compared to the lashes I usually get. I should have never got these. But anyway, I only had the PIP, so I would have to pay so much for Honda or any mechanic to fix it anyway. So when he said 800, I was like, bet, like, let's do it. And also where I was working, I could make 800 within 2 nights, one night if I'm really lucky. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I'm working, get the money towards it. And I hit him up. I'm like, hey, I'm ready to pay. Let's do it. Tell your uncle he could start. So I don't remember if I paid him everything at one time or if I paid him in increments. But if I did, it had to be like 2 payments. But I believe I gave him everything at once. I know I gave him the full amount. So there's that. He got $800 from me. So naturally, since he's helping me out, we got a little closer. And we started hanging out like outside of me seeing him at my job where he would come with his grimy crew. I started, you know, hanging out with him outside of work. Not that much, but enough, you know, like since my car was messed up, he was like giving me rides to the grocery store sometimes, helping me bring my groceries up. And before I got that place, I was living with a roommate. Before I moved there, I was like kind of homeless, so he was also helping me out with that. Like he got a hotel room for me, and also I had a cousin coming down to visit, so I'm like, he's gonna rent out the hotel room for me, and my cousin needs somewhere to stay, so my cousin's gonna be here. But I never asked him to do that. He offered, and I'm like, of course. I believe it was a total of like 2 hotels that he got for me, and honestly, I think one of them I paid for. I'm not sure, but it was a total of 2 hotels. And also one time he bought me some hair. It was like clip-in hair from the store. I was on clip-ins back then too. And also we were not having sex. Like we were not boyfriend and girlfriend. This was him being my friend. Y'all, I forgot to mention, but in the future he actually lied on me, telling people that we did that. Like we had sex. And I proved like in front of people like, no, we didn't. It was crazy. Well, in reality, you know, a guy is doing this because he wants to, you know, maybe go to the next step, but he didn't. He never verbally said, I want you to be my girl, or like made it clear that he was pursuing me in that way. So when he offered to do stuff, I accepted because I'm like, okay, this is cool. And I didn't think he would want to be like a homeboy. Well, he's the homeboy, so I didn't think he would want to be the home girl hopper either, you know what I mean? So when he's doing this stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let it happen. And like I said earlier, I didn't want to make this a full like story time video because there are little details that I don't remember. Like I don't remember exact conversations and words that were said to each other. I just remember the vibes and everything, you know? One funny thing, I remember one night he took me to work, and it was like I had just put the clip-ins in. I was at the hotel and he took me to work. And homeboy, the one that I was on and off with, was like outside. He had a Jeep. They used to always like rent nice cars and stuff. Not now, but funny. But anyway, he was like sitting on the roof of the Jeep when we pulled up. Freaking Grimy pulled up right next to him like an idiot. I guess, you know, he wanted to show that he was with me. Now I get it, but at the time, I'm like, why would you pull up right next to this dude? And homeboy was just laughing. And I'm like, what is so funny? Like, he just was laughing because in his mind, he thought that I was like messing with Grimy like that. And I'm like, no, it's not like that. Well, I didn't say that to him, but I'm like, what are you laughing at? Like, ain't nothing funny. Long story short, time goes by and I'm like asking him like, when is your uncle gonna be done with the car? And he's like, oh, he said this long. And he said, oh, he needs another week. He needs another week. He needs another week. And this will go on for months, y'all. Like no exact updates or nothing. So I got fed up. I don't want to play no more. Like it would be times like he wouldn't even answer my call. Mind you, like I said, this is someone that at the time I didn't know he wanted to pursue me, but in a way I did, because I don't remember exactly when, but he did ask me for a kiss. And just me, like, now I would never, but like I felt like I owed it to him because he was doing so much for me. Well, not so much. He was being a friend and I felt like I owed him. So I gave him a pop kiss, not even a tongue kiss. Ugh. I also was not attracted to Grimy. Like, he was not my type at all. At all. Like, physically, he was not my type. So I couldn't even fake it. But yeah, I got fed up and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go there myself and talk to your uncle. Give me the address. Where's the shop? I'm going to pull up right now. He gives me the address. I get there and I see my car. And y'all, when I tell you, my car has not been touched. It looked exactly how it looked the day that it was taken from me, like straight from the accident. It's been months. I don't remember exactly how long. I want to say like 4 or 5 months, but it was a good minute. Mind you, my $800 has already been given to Grimy. So I get there, I talk to the guy at the shop and I'm like, are you Grimy's uncle? And he's like, who? He knows Grimy by his real name. So he's like, oh, Lil Grimy, we'll call him Lil Grimy. I'm like, yeah, him. And he's like, well, he came here and he got a Jamaican accent too. These guys are Jamaican. He's like, he brought the car here. I told him I would fix it, but he never gave me no money. And I was like, what? What? And he was like, yeah, I was getting ready to get it towed to the pound because it's just been sitting here taking up space. And I'm like, he never gave you any money? I gave him $800. He's like, no. He never gave me anything. So I called him. He's not answering the phone. And when he does answer the phone, he's like, hold on. And he'll hang up. Like, he's playing games with me, right? And one thing about me, still to this day, but back then, oh my God, I am not a confrontational person. I don't like to argue. I will to defend myself, but I don't like doing it. So I said, all right. Y'all know that meme, I'm gonna find it, of New York when she's sitting on the bed with the shades? That was my attitude. I said, all right, watch when I see him. I'm not like this no more, y'all. I probably would have like just got a lawyer or called the police or something and we gonna get there. But anyway, oh, I skipped a whole part. But remember that. Anyways, just to throw this in there, because I totally forgot. There was one time that he took me to the store. It was like kind of late, not late at night, but it was like 9 p.m., something like that. He gave me a ride to the store, and I think that's the night that he asked me for a kiss, I think. So anyway, we got pulled over, and this guy had a warrant. Grimy, he had a warrant, and I don't remember the nature of it, but it turns out like he was like calling his baby mama to come get his car, or wife, sorry. He was calling his wife to come get his car, and I'm like, wife? The police officer is like, yeah, he's on the phone with his wife or something like that. Or he had me call the wife. I don't remember, but you know, for her to come get the car, because I didn't like him anyway, so I didn't care really. But it's just like, I was like, wow, you're really out here thirsting for me, asking me for a kiss, paying for hotel rooms, buying me hair, and the whole time you got a wife and a kid at home that I had no idea about. Like, he didn't even like have to hide it. It was just like, you know how somebody looks at their phone, they'll probably put their phone down, or they got somebody calling their phone all the time. There was no signs that he had a wife and kid at home. I just turned the camera off to like split this video in half so it's easier when I edit. But so after he gets arrested, I call Barbie. If y'all remember Barbie from my Storytime, she was my best friend at the time. I called her because she didn't live too far, but she did live pretty far, but she was closer to me than anyone else that could have came and got me. She picked me up from that Walgreens, and once I got home, I called homeboy. He's like, what's up? I'm like, Grimy got arrested. And he's like, okay. I'm like, you not gonna help him? Like, that's your homeboy. I figured you would want to know, you know, your homeboy got arrested. Maybe somebody should, you know, help him out. And I'm so slow. I should have just let his wife deal with it, but anyway, homeboy did not care. Homeboy was like, that's not my business. Like, I'll see him when he gets out. I was like, okay. You know, the Miami guys, when they homeboys get locked up, they want to know. Okay, this Broward stuff was a little different, I guess. So anyway, he wasn't in there too long, maybe like a few days, maybe like a day or two, really, not a long time. And when he got out, that's when, you know, I started getting tired of waiting, and I was like, yo, like, what's going on? Give me your uncle's address to the shop and I'm gonna pull up there right now. So then that's when, you know, he finally gave me the address. I pulled up. The uncle did not know what I was talking about, said the car was just sitting there and that Grimy never gave him any money. I just had that flame in me, and I'm like, all right, watch when I see this guy. So he went missing for a cool minute. Like, he went missing. Basically, Grimy and all of his friends, including homeboy, worked at my job. You fill in the blank, you figure it out for yourself, but they were not employed there like I was working on the clock, but they were. This is a club, so you know, this is a club, so you know, they got a lot of clientele for things that they, you know, sell. So him not being there, it's like, I wasn't worried because I'm like, you got to get your money somehow. So I knew he was going to come eventually. It's been so long since I've seen this man. Me and homeboy started dating again. So it's like, me and homeboy were good. We were happy. At least I thought I was. I don't know, child. Homeboy used to, well, still, I'm sure he loves cooking. It was like a real passion of his. And like I said, these guys are Jamaican, okay? They real yardis, I guess. So homeboy had like his own little tent stand and his grill, and he would be cooking like some really good food outside, like lobster, shrimp, ribs, chicken, stuff like that. And I was so proud of him to actually be like doing something legit, you know? Anyway, that's a story for another day. Let me finish this eye and then I'll finish the story because I cannot do both. Oh, they're kind of cute. I like them. So lashes are done. I actually like them. I know they're a little wonky. I didn't put them on the best, but I'm okay as long as they look like lashes. I'm gonna get my brows done when I get my nails done. I'm so jittery from that coffee I had. So anyway, y'all, to wrap up the story, homeboy and I started dating again, and Grimy was just missing from my life, at least. I didn't know where he was. I know homeboy probably knew, and homeboy was trying to, you know, help me out. Like, yo, you owe her money, like give her the money. But he would just come up with some excuse for why he hasn't been there. But I knew eventually he was gonna pop back up because, like I said, you gotta get that money, honey. So anyway, Barbie and I are in her car, and I think we were getting ready to leave work because I had on my work clothes. I remember I still had on my fishnets and my boots. So Barbie and I were in the parking lot of the club that we worked at. I'll call it Vegas. That's the name of it. Vegas. It no longer exists. They turned it into something else, but Vegas is where we worked at. Yeah, we were getting ready to leave, and homeboy was over there cooking, and he had, you know, like people under his tent getting ready to like purchase their food and whatnot. So guess who I see over there just standing around like he not hot right now, like he don't owe somebody money, and it's not niggas that's ready and looking for you. But anyway, I didn't have time to gather no niggas in this moment. I just went off of impulse. So I look at Barbie, I'm like, you see what I see? She's like, no way. I'm like, girl, hold my shit, I will be right back. So I left my stuff in the car. I got out of her car ever so gracefully. I didn't want to make a scene either. He sees me walking up to him. I don't know what he thought I was gonna do. He probably thought I was gonna cuss him out or something. I don't know if he thought I was gonna give him a hug, but he didn't look scared at all. He just kind of had a little smirk like he was gonna say, hey, what's up? I walked up to that boy, Grimy, and I punched him dead in his face. Punched the S-H-I-T out of him. I don't condone violence. I'm just telling a story of my life. Yeah. And I walked away. And everybody's like, ooh, and laughing. I hear homeboy laughing. He probably like, that's my girl. But anyway. And I'm walking back to Barbie's car. But in the back of my head, like while I'm walking away, I'm like, oh my God, he's going to hit me. He's going to hit me. He's going to hit me. He didn't do nothing. And I respect that. I respect him for that. For not putting his hands on a woman. What I did wasn't right, but I felt like he deserved it. So, and I don't take it back, honestly. I really don't. I would do it again if I see him. So yeah, I just got back in the car and she was like, you good? I was like, yeah. I put my seatbelt on and we left. And yeah, that's the last time I remember seeing him. Like I did see him watching my stories on Instagram recently. Not like yesterday, but like last year I seen him in my Instagram stories and he follows me, but I don't follow him back. But yeah, y'all, that was like just one situation. I'm like, I was thinking about that car and I'm like, wow. Oh, so what happened with the car was I ended up taking it to, I think I took it to someone else. I got the car back. They fixed the front, the radiator, all that, but the power steering was still messed up. And it was like not just the fluid I needed, it was something else that needed to be done, and I didn't want to pay for it. So I just let the car get repoed. I didn't pay any more car notes, insurance, nothing. I just let it get repoed. But yeah, that's my story time for this vlog. I hope it wasn't too long. That could have been a full story time, right? I just feel like I didn't have, like when I watch certain story times, like they go into detail on everything that happened, and I couldn't, like conversations and stuff, and I feel like I couldn't do that with the story because I don't remember, you know, everything verbatim. But yeah, y'all, don't play with your girl. Very impulsive decision, and you know, that was like a time in my life where I was like that. It was just because of the environment, you know, like obviously I'm a well put together woman now. I'm classy now. I got some couth in me. But anyways, it's like that's what you grew up in. When you have a problem with somebody, you fight them. When you from the hood, that's how it is. Especially if it's about money. You're not gonna give me my money. You lucky that it was just a fight. And I didn't like to like argue with people. Like I will tell y'all another story time. I could probably do that one in a full video where I don't like to do that that arguing. It's like nuck if you buck. Nuck if you buck. I'm not finna be bucking and not nucking. Like nuck if you buck. Like after that, when me and homeboy talked about it, he was like, you slapped the SHIT out of him. And I was like, slapped? I didn't slap him. He was like, it was loud. I heard it. It sounded like a slap. I said, no, I punched him. That's how hard I hit him. It sounded like I slapped him. You don't do that to nobody though. Like you took my money. You needed $800 that bad? I mean, I guess that is something you could need really bad, $800, yeah. I just wouldn't do that to anyone, so. I feel like he probably felt like, yeah, I'm finna get that money back for that hair and that hotel. But that's not my fault. If you offer to do something, you offer to do something. If you guys like the story time, let me know. I would do more, especially in the vlogs. But yeah, so lashes are done. I'm just chilling. I got a little homework I need to do, but I don't want to do it right now. So yeah, I will check in with y'all when something else happens. We are walking to the gym with no wig on. So y'all, we about to ride out to my Nicki Minaj playlist. It's called 100K for a verse, no album out, because that's like a Nicki lyric, and also because all the songs on this playlist are the songs that she dropped after her 4th album and before this new album that she has. So yeah, like just all her recent solo and features that aren't on the album. Oh, let me turn this on. But I want to hear Admit next.
What's it gonna take to get you all alone? I set trends for preservation. I'm not the one that can imitate.
Y'all, I've been listening to this all day. My gosh, Petty.
Young boy, you ready?
You are mine. Who's the man that did you mine?
You sound new, ain't like you vibing. Them niggas run down on your homie, now you sliding. I'm with the room on shots, I all netter. Jump shot weather, NBA better. Heavy on it. The bigger they got your head gas. But you slow, so I give them a pass. I be eating my spinach. They try to call my image. They be chatting, I don't give a damn. I'm still getting money, I know why. Only on the seas if it's breeze. Who the fuck told bitches it was me now? I know these bitches was slow, I ain't know these bitches. Don't play with a bad bitch, I ain't finna risk that. Ain't no discussion. emotions included, cause I was going through it, ain't nothing more to it.
Baby, your love is too long, getting some cause you cause your love in a way. I can't trust these women cause your love. What can I love you dance to the music, the DJs. I love you dance to the music, the DJs.
Hey yo, I miss the air gun man. That bitch me iron done. My body.
Okay, y'all, I'm running out the door. I was trying to beat the sunset because I'm going to an Oceanfront restaurant, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna make it anyway, so. And it's not like we see the sunset, we just see the sunrise on this side of town. So anyway, before I go out the door, I wanted to show y'all some things that I ordered. First of all, I ordered some clip-ins from ID in Hair. I worked with them before. I have a video on my channel. I love their hair quality. And this took about 2.5 weeks to get here. It took so long. It's worth it. Like, look at this. It's thick all the way to the bottom. I got it short because I really wanted to look natural. I don't know when, but I want to do it before Friday. Give myself a silk press, wrap it up, and add these clip-ins in it. And I guess they probably saw my name like when I ordered it. I don't know, but they emailed me again to work with them. But I'm kind of questioning it because I don't want to be promoting it and it takes 2 freaking weeks for the hair to come. Like, that's so long. But I guess if it's worth it, it's worth it, you know? So if you order with them, if you saw that video, I know the video is doing pretty good. Just know it's gonna take a little long to get your hair. Next from DH Gate, let me open it up. Oh, these are so cheap. They're so cheap, but they were like $7, so of course they're cheap. I ordered these like gold Chanel studs. Well, Chanel because it's from DH Gate. And they're kind of cute, but I don't know. I wish they were smaller, like a bit smaller. And then look at the freaking back pieces, ew. Anyway, and I also ordered this. I got this the day I got back from Texas. This was here. I'm like, man, I wish it came before I left, but yeah, this is my 3rd one that I've ordered. I keep breaking them and losing them. I also have on this gloss by Hourglass that Suleika gave me while I was up there. I really don't like gloss, but this is popping. This is how it looks. Okay, milky. And then from Amazon, I got these little puff powder things. I'll have them linked below. I saw Suleika using these, and I just recently watched one of her makeup videos again, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get this little powder puff. So I ordered it because I feel like mine, like I use it once and then I don't want to use it again until I wash it again. So at least I'll have these to use in between. I ordered this Bizzle or Bizzle carpet cleaner because Coco does make mistakes and I'm starting to smell them, and I don't like that. And plus my carpet needs to be cleaned anyway. So instead of having someone come do it, I just ordered my own in case Coco, you know, whenever he makes a mistake, I can just clean it up myself. Oh, the sun is still out. Maybe I'll catch it. The drive is like 10 minutes. So y'all, this is what I'm wearing. Just real chill. I threw on some small heels. Ooh. Just in case there's a dress code, because I've never been here before. It kept popping up on my Instagram and I'm like, anything oceanfront, count me in. So it's like a new spot in Hallandale Beach, which is a city over from me, north in Broward. So it's like a 10-minute drive. And I'm gonna read my book while I'm there because I'm behind. Me and the girls, Suleika and her sisters, we are reading a book together and they're almost done. Like Karina and Suleika are done with the book. Chrisley's almost done. I'm still in like the beginning basically because I don't read a lot at a time. I read little by little and it's hard for me to focus on nonfiction. It's a good story, but I'm just like, this is fake. You know, that's what I'm thinking in my head the whole time. I told y'all this in my Get Ready With Me, like about movies and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna try to finish it so we can chat about it. All right, y'all, this is my look today. I guess I'll take a picture just in case for my thumbnail.
Last, now everybody go to breakfast. You go bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, cause I did win by default and without any doubt, though. I'm a me happy adult, though. I no go feed the girl, it's out, though. I'm a mind that's really dark, though. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh. I know holy, and I know that get both. Like the Baba Frayo, my ayo, don't cry, yo. And if you go and shadow, 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 and if you go and I dey protect when them kill Obama. I dey try to buy moto, one Toyota Corolla. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for leggy bonnet. That's what you remake could have been all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings today swing like Timbani at you. I'm a white dog in Fendi suit. Why you say I did nothing for you when I do anything you want me to do? Timbani at you. I'm a white dog in Fendi suit. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Maybe another time, maybe another life. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. Don't cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Have to say bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. To the love of my life, my yo. Don't cry, yo. I need to go and shadow. 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 Niggas can't get over. I can't mess with rappers, they be bogus. Rather get the pack and keep it open. Big dripper stand up in the ocean. Everybody trapping, we get lost. He ain't focused yet, but he ain't got motion. Made a half a ticket out promotion. Shout out Sushi Sweet and keep me rolling. But if we get the op, we gotta slow. Round with Drake, like we OVO. I got some rats and I want some more. Still got a pass in the hood, call it give and go. Keep a nigga, main bitch in a figure four. Let me fuck when I want.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay, y'all, I just finished filming my video for this weekend, which I'm about to start editing right now because my next few days are gonna be a little tangled up, so I need to get my videos done and edited. This vlog is mostly done because it was long, so yeah, I had to start editing pretty early, which I should be doing. I should be doing a bit of editing every day, but sometimes I don't, you know? Sometimes I don't. My door is open if it's a little loud. Sorry, I let Coco out because he's been getting on my nerves again, per usual. So yesterday I washed my hair and I pressed my real hair, and today I put in some clip-ins. I really want to just go with my hair for a second, but when I started recording I was like, man, let me put in some clip-ins. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna rearrange them. I just did it like this for the video, but I'm probably gonna put it so I can throw my hair all the way back. Like right now I can only do like this side part thing because of the way I have it situated in there, but I did want to close out the video here because I already know it's long. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know the story time was that long. when I started editing, I'm like, damn, this is a lot of footage. The story time itself is 24 minutes. So if you stuck through the whole thing, thank you so much. And if you're still watching, thank you so much, because I know, you know, people are gonna click off. Cook up. And if you're one of those people that watch a little bit, but you come back, thank you to YouTube, because I do that a lot. Like I will watch some, come back later, finish the rest. So yeah, just thank you for your support. Thank you times 12,000 anyone listening to my voice right now. Coco, come on, inside. Hello, in here, get your toy, here. The humidity is really bad outside right now, so I'm about to throw this thing back into a ponytail. Like, my hair does not stand a chance. I really want to keep the vlog going because I have a friend coming in town. I'm only gonna get to spend a little bit of time with her, but at least I get to spend some time with her. I haven't seen her in a little bit over a year now, I think. And today is Thursday, so tomorrow's date night. So I get to see her tomorrow during the day, and then tomorrow night I'll be with my boyfriend. I'm gonna be tired. Maybe I should open up the vlog tomorrow. Nah, I wanna just chill with her. I don't wanna vlog. So yeah, I'm not gonna make this vlog too long. I'm gonna end it here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please don't hesitate to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Just say hey, you know. I might do a story time like every 2 weeks in a vlog, but I will try to make them shorter, okay? I don't wanna have y'all sitting there for 20 minutes watching a video in a video, you know? So thank y'all so much for tuning into this week's vlog. I can't wait to see you all in the next one. And yeah, peace out, be safe.